Alright, welcome to a wrap up of the Mindcrack UHC Season 11. This season was the footage in the background is a Walls match that I played solo, so you should. I recommend it. It's really fun. IP is mc.hypixel.net. He has a bunch of mini games, including the Walls, Quakecraft, Blitz survival games, and other stuff. I would recommend the server. But anyways, back to the point. Mindcrack UHC Season 11 was definitely the best season I have ever witnessed. The singles, at first I doubted the singles, thinking that it would be boring, but it may have been boring, but it made it a lot more exciting. I also think that the Eternal Daylight, I think that really helped with activity and battle. It, I think, caused more battles and more excitement in the video, and I think that the 20-minute instead of 30-minute markers also caused more tension and excitement because it made everyone feel pressured. Like, alright, it made the episodes go by quicker, so it pressured them even more to do some things faster. I'm going to just simply, yes! I'm going to judge everyone's UHC and how it went. I think that, obviously, Blame the Controller, BTC won. I think that final battle, well, it wasn't really much of a battle, but, Etho and him were on a Skype call, and BTC was just quiet. He was really quiet, and he didn't say anything. He didn't tell Etho, okay, I'm here. He just snuck up on him and killed him. Etho had no idea. So, and he also drank some potions. Etho didn't even have time to drink the potions because he didn't know he was there. So, starting off with, Avidia's, short, very short UHC. He traveled. I think the mistake that he made was that he traveled far from his spawn, close to Anders, and I think that's pretty much what killed him. He traveled a little bit too far from spawn. I think when you have that many people in such a small space, you should travel far from spawn because you're gonna find somebody else. So I think that was his mistake. And Anders, knowing Anders, he just snuck up on him when he wasn't looking and just killed him. I think it was with a stone sword. I'm also not sure. But yeah. So who did I know? Dinnerbone. The special guest of this UHC, Dinnerbone, was not very long. It's funny because it's his first YouTube video in about a year, and it's not even going to be like 10 minutes long. So, he was, I think he stayed calm, and Doc just found him, and this time Doc was the one that went far from his spawn, and he found him, and he snuck up on him, and just killed him with the pickaxe. Well, I think he killed him with the sword. Dinnerbone was hitting him with the pickaxe. I'm down to a half a heart, and Dinnerbone would seek vengeance on Doc. Jason, how sad to see that happen to a guy. You don't see him a lot on group activities on Mindcrack, and for him to go out the way he did, it was pretty sad in my opinion. Um, yeah. If you didn't know, his connection was just being too bad. He kept logging out, logging in, logging out, logging in, and he just left. Um, and then pauses UHC. He was doing fine until he just looked at an Enderman, and that was the end of him. I think he took a little bit of damage before that, but not much. That Enderman he wasn't wearing any armor. He didn't have a weapon. He didn't have mini blocks with him so that he could get in a too high space that quickly. He had to dig it out, and the Enderman just teleported right to him and just hit him at least. I mean, it only takes like, what, 4 hits for an Enderman to kill you with no armor? Something like that. So, yeah, sad day for Pause. And he was really pissed about it as well. And then Doc did Ramon's revenge. He was at a heart and a half after his altercation with Dinderone, and he was just in a cave trying to find some gold, and a skeleton just came up on him and killed him. He was at 1.5 hearts. You can't really blame him for that. I mean, he was at low hearts, and he got him. The skeleton got him. And then there is Generic B. You know, he was, I think, the whole face cam thing. I think it might have got him off focus a little bit. I know he's doing the ultra hardcore boot camp thing right now. I think that should help him. I'll definitely be rooting for him in season 12, but I think that he's kind of a reckless player, and I think that the boot camp will help him with that. And he wasn't in the greatest shape when Etho found him, and Etho was in better shape than he was, and Etho just, you know, he came in and wiped him out, you know. There's not much more to be said. Shri, I think this was his first UHC. He did well until he went into the caves, lost a lot of hearts, and then he found a ravine which was full of lava, and there was some skeletons down there. He was trying to hide, and then he was trying to get out of there, and the skeleton, there was one skeleton shooting from the other side of the ravine, and then when he tried to escape, he got away from that one, and there happened to be another one that he didn't see, and he tried to hit him, but it was just too late. I think he was at 2.5, or maybe even less than that, I'm not sure, but the skeleton got him out in 1 or 2 hits. Then Badge. He had that little altercation at the spider spawner with Kurt. I think that he was at low hearts at the time. So, you know, Kurt could have easily killed him. But, you know, I think that, and that creeper just snuck up on him. And that was the end of him, pretty much. Yeah. Not much to be said about that. Cole doesn't like Baz. He says he's mean. I don't think he's mean, but, you know, he's not, like, he's kind of, I don't know, I'm not going to say anything. Then, Vintage Beef ran into the best PvPer on the server. Not much more you can say about that. Etho's second kill. And, you know, I think Beef had a good tactic. I think he should have at least tried and get a couple melee hits on him while he didn't see him at first sight when he just found him. And his shots were off, but you can't say much about Etho. You know, it's Etho. And then Kurt ran into B-double-O in the playing with bubbles in the snow. um, and Kurt was the favorite. He had a diamond sword. Neither of them had enchanted stuff, but Kurt got a few hits on him. But late, I think B-double-O had a golden apple or two, and then I don't think Kurt had a golden apple. Maybe he did. I don't know. But B-double-O had a really good streak. Kurt was trying to hide behind the mountain and shoot him, but I think B-double-O had a really good streak of hits. He hit him with the arrow a few times, and that got him down the half a heart or 2.5 or something. And then Kurt tried to go in, or he was trying to run away rather, and B-dubs just all he had to do was really hit him once, and then he got him. I think it was when he really I say a lot, but when he hit him a few times, he actually hit him a few times, and that got him down the low hearts. B-dubs, good arching skills. MC Gamer, can't say much about it, but Creeper just, he took a lot of fall damage, I think, and the Creeper just snuck up on him, and he didn't have enough time to react, and similar to Badge, pretty much, except he never altercated with anyone. Pack Rat, who I think by far had the most diamonds. I don't know how Milby was able to kill him, but somehow he did. I mean, that was just, I think Milby was down to 1.5 after the fight, but Pack Rat had, I think, 2 pieces of diamond armor and a diamond sword, a diamond pickaxe. He still killed him, and I'm pretty sure that those were enchanted, so I honestly have no clue how he killed him, but, you know, he did. They were fighting at a jungle temple, and, yeah, not much more to be said. I think that Milby was good with the bow, and he had a good tactic when they were fighting on the hill, and he got him. And then, Pyro and Nebris, they met at the village, which we'll talk about later, but, you know, they were fighting, Pyro had a wolf, and Nebris was able to kill Pyro, I think because of his potions, and then he was down to like a heart or half a heart after the fight, and then Pyro's wolf killed him, like right after he killed Pyro, literally seconds. So, we'll talk about that desert later. Milby, how did he die? How did Milby die? I'm gonna have to look. We'll talk about them later, but actually we can't really, because Milby. I'm going to simply probably should have studied before. I'm not sure if it was a PvP kill or if he died from the environment. Let's see. Alright, this should be good. And I'm pretty sure he died to the environment, but Now I feel bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died to the environment. I hate YouTube. And oh yeah, he died like a minute. Yeah, he fell in lava. That's what happened. Okay. So yeah, after the fight with Pack Rat, sorry. He was at Low Hearts, and he walked right into lava, accidentally, right over a cliff, and that was the end of him. Not much more to be said. Anders met Good on the hill. Good's 1,000,000 dogs. Anders was just in total shock, and he lost his composure, hid in a hole, but the dogs found him. Good actually hit him a few times. Good wasn't talking during the battle, which means he was really focused. And, Anders tried to hide in a hole, but Good's dogs found him and just mauled him in the hole. Zisto, built that ridiculous lava tower that I was not a fan of. He got into an altercation with Anders, was at Low Hearts, didn't have any gold, so we just started to go caving, and I think the lava glitched or something, and he burned to death. So, what an ironic way to end. He makes the lava tower that nobody can get to, and then he dies from lava. Yeah, so, next is Good. Met Etho in the swamp right after his fight with Anders, where he didn't lose any hearts, actually, so that was a great fight by Good versus Anders, but not so much against Etho. Well, I'd say he had a good fight. Etho's just that good. He stood behind the tree, but Etho still got him a few times, and then Etho just went in for he shot him, and he killed him, and I think if he had hit him once with the bow, Etho probably would have lost because of his 40 dogs. But, yeah, so that's pretty much Good's story. And then BOO also ran into Etho, like, right after. I don't know how Etho maintains the hearts, yet he kills 4 people without dying once. He took 26 hearts from BOO, and he still won. And BOO couldn't hit him once. Oh, he could hit him, but not many times. Etho's just really good with the bow, as we all know. It was a great battle, by far the best battle of the season, I think. And, yeah, so, and then the final battle between Etho and BTC, BTC, I talked about this earlier, BTC just snuck on him and killed him, pretty much, so, yeah, not much more to be said there. And then, about BOO finding the potions after Nebris and Pyro fought, he found the potions, and he got all the stuff. Well, he was at half a heart, brought him up to 10 hearts. That was absolutely amazing. And, yeah. So, that'll do it for this wrap-up.